Oh no! Ah! No, you got phantoms!
No! And I'm dead, I'm dead. Oh.
I like how I was standing right between you and the phantoms, and there's 3 of them. I just get out of the way and they chase you.
Oh, where's the Christmas area?
It's if you go,
It's in the North Pole.
it's in an unmarked tunnel. Yeah, it's a North Pole too.
You just want to go, just keep going north and you'll get it.
Yeah, that's right.
Eventually.
Maybe at like 50,000 blocks, like XZ, you'll probably find it. Like Leech, like he gets to the Badlands, like where the map like gets all distorted and stuff.
I'm at -800 and -5,000.
Where did you go?
To the tunnel.
He's going to the North Pole. Oh,
Nope.
you're in the ice spikes biome?
Yeah. You told me
Nice.
to go there.
Oh no,
And
that's
it's
not.
like snow.
Did you think that was the Christmas area?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Hello, I'm WaffleStick. Welcome back to the WayStone Season 4, Episode 24. Last episode, I don't think we... Oh. Is Fanny Bird still in Pixel Brew's house? Is he still... Yeah, he's still in there. Still trapped. So last episode, I don't think we had checked the shops to see if we made any monies on camera. I think I was wandering around in Tide a bit, but none of the other shops, and I need to run around and check those. Even the post office box I haven't really gotten to. So let's see if we've made any diamonds. Just gonna float down this way. This place needs to be finished. I don't think it's too far from being done. It's just there's not been many shops aside popping up from what we have already. So no diamonds. Looks like no one's been in here since the previous episode, and I have not closed up my secret area. I'm gonna change that now. There we are. Let's go to the post office box real quick. Probably should check Ranger Tactical. Need to restock those bows at some point, because every now and then someone will drop over there, purchase a bow. I'll make like 10 or 15 diamonds. It's always nice to have in the back pockets. I'm gonna float right in there. Oh, that feels good. That's satisfying. WaffleStick is blank. Everyone else needs to check their post office box. What is this, man? Let's go this way. And nothing in Ranger Tactical. Last but not least, the Blacker Market has no sales. Oh, sad panda. Man, really been dabbling into the economy this season. Been making quite a few diamonds throughout, and it's starting to just now slow down where it's at the end of the spectrum of the season. And I'm hoping to see projects like this get complete. I was going to do a spawn project this episode, but it hasn't been active enough for me to really care enough about spawn. I hate to say that. So I'm going to head over to the Frontier Island and start working on it and just go from there. Now, I know one of the WayStone members said a new shop is popping up pretty soon. I don't know where that's going to be. Should be interesting. At some point, I'd like to get the evokers from the mansion raid that we done and bring him over for a Vex farm, or like the heads. That'd be really cool. What in the world's this? What are you guys doing? Just dancing around, laying your eggs, littering the WayStone. I've got to deal with this stuff all of the time. It's sickening. So if by some crazy chance you follow me on Twitch, you may have seen the latest live stream I had done. Leech had jumped on, and we cleared the water and sand surrounding my base. I gotta say, it looks good. Very fresh, very open. It's like a romantic getaway. Leech can come over, have a nice iced tea with me. Oh, we can see the ocean and its beauty. Oh, check this out. Yeah. If you're not following me on Twitch, you can find a link to that in the description. I want to try to live stream more because I had an epic time just grinding and talking to you guys. It was nice. Done some off-camera projects too. I'll show you those in a minute. But just look how open this base area is now. Man, it's looking good. I love it. It just sinks into the earth. Like, it's not too impressive when you're flying around, but when you're standing in the midst of it, looking down at the farm, oh, it just feels really large and open. I love it. So down here, we've done some flooring for the Guardian farm. Was going to do the London City build, but I decided to skip that because, well, it's just too much effort to complete before the end of the season when I have other projects surrounding me, but have outlined the panels. And I think it's going to look incredible because this looks super cool. Look at that lime green stained glass, which I got to still do some fillers for these columns to really fill it in. But that looks nice for the paneling. We've got the red, purple, yellow color coded. I noticed there's a slime chunk inside of that one, so I haven't decided yet. I might do a slime farm there. Though it's going to look really awkward when you have slime spawning on this side and there's no slime spawns there. It might be better if it was centered, but that's not going to work because it's not. I might do like a pumpkin and melon farm for the yellow. I think that would match that good. And I haven't decided on this. I was thinking maybe doing a kelp farm just because I'd like to use kelp blocks more. I think I've got some smelting at the Frontier Islands, which we can check out. Oh, hey there, boys. You want to see a magic trick? I could disappear. You know, the sad thing is I do this off camera. Yeah. I don't just do it for the recording. That's the really scary thing about it. So I've got a bunch of glass. I don't know what to use it for. I think it might come in handy when we're doing the panels over at base, even dried kelp, for whatever reason. But I think it would look good for the Frontier Island builds. I mean, it looked really nice in the windmill and farmer house builds, I guess you could call that. The windmill build, I guess that's what I should refer it as. But that's what I want to focus my efforts on in today's episode, making this island look good. Because right now, we just got a few main structures. They look nice, but the whole area just doesn't feel alive. I mean, we walk around, we see things like this really nasty looking beach. Over there, it's not so bad. I've done some island work, more so on this side of the island, rather than around the windmill and farmhouse and the tower. Yeah, so I want to work on some island building and maybe even incorporate some minimal structures compared to the main structures. So I guess I need to run back over to base, gather some other structure building components, and go from there. My friends, we need not only building material, we need inspiration. So welcome back to the WayStone Season 3. It's not quite that dramatic. I'm in spectator mode. Just thought I'd make it look fancy. Yeah, welcome back to WayStone Season 3. This is the previous season of the WayStone. It was a lot of fun. There is a lot of inspiration to be had in this world, and it's easy to remember things like the WayStone Tower, or even the cathedral, or other big builds like the courthouse in the background. But there's a lot of filler content that you can mish and mash to make your own original builds, and it looks incredible. Some of this stuff like Z Kappa headquarters, like you would file that away because it's done early in the season. There's a lot of builds to occur afterwards. And then you come back and you rediscover it and you're like, wow, that is beautiful. That is gorgeous. It is definitely gorgeous. It's got a dark history. I would recommend watching some of those episodes. They were fun. We got the medieval town builds. This just looks like a movie scene. Like when you're walking across the bridge, you know, you're just walking across and you look down. That just looks like something straight out of a medieval movie. It looks good. I had a particular reason I wanted to come over to the WayStone Season 3 though. I was wanting to do some dock builds over at the Frontier Island. So I thought to, well, examine this dock. It's somewhat city-like. It's not necessarily the Frontier feel, but you can still gather tidbits like this. The gears look so good. I mean, that is just beautiful. I mean, it's just got its own unique design, and it's just really structurized compared to some of the messy stuff you see at medieval building. This is structurized, and it's still kind of gritty. It just looks great. I mean, this is like the ideal dock system I come back to when I'm trying to garner inspiration for a dock. Now, for the Frontier Island, I'm pretty sure Llama Freak had done a dock. Yeah, there it is. Something going on here. What's this? Let me see. That is a buoy. Okay, that's kind of nifty. So this is Llama Freak's area. He's done the floating island base, and that is just, man, making me hungry for some good builds. I've got this dock, and I think this would fit really well for the Frontier Island. He used prismarine, and it goes perfect with natural environment, earth tone colors. I didn't expect that. But if you were to think about it, I guess it would counterbalance that green. Might want to work with that. Acacia wood too. Hey, we're gonna put that one on the list. So we got some prismarine. We've got some acacia woods. What else? He used oak trap doors, which it wasn't available for 1.13, so he wouldn't have any of the other trapdoor designs. Still, oak looks great with the rest of the block combinations. Still a little bit messy. He is a trash can, so you have to overlook that. Oh man, he kept going with it too. And I didn't even see any of this until the final world tour. He was going to go into the cave and start doing a bunch of building. But yes, back to inspiration. I want to take some of these pallets, move those over. I really like the jungle wood too. Move this over to the frontier island, see how that meshes with the green environment there, with the blues. I mean, it already works because we've got the ocean. You can kind of see it all in its whole scene. Yeah, that's going to work. I don't think there's any other docks. I had done a dock, but it's a very generic dock. I think it was toward the spawn islands. Is it over here? Yeah. There it is. Yes. Very generic dock. Really good looking lanterns. Might want to do some lantern work for season 4. May have to do some combining. Go back to WayStone season 2 because I done a lamp design in season 2 that was combined inspiration and it looked great. I used it in my single player survival as well. Here's a good example of prismarine working with natural environment. Maybe not so much on that side, but most of this is ocean in the backside anyways. I may want to incorporate some of that prismarine. I want to grab some of that. I've got a bunch of prismarine. I've got a guardian farm, so it's not like WayStone season 3. Yeah, I mean that's just, God, look how much work we had done in a year. Oh yeah, even the connection to new spawn too. Some of those block combinations. Oh, the really weird tree I had done. Man, it's coming back. So I'm going to probably peel off some more layers of season 3, and I'm going to go back and maybe combine some inspiration. Don't worry, I'll give credit if I use anyone else's ideas. Just hopped back onto season 4 and immediately seen the opportunity to make use of 2 ideas. We've got the medieval dock system that Indecisive Nerd had done. He done the gears and designs and the woodwork. And we've got like this natural wall on the frontier island, so we can incorporate that with the prismarine blocks that Llama Freak brought into his nature builds. And I want to keep it in between uniform and variant, so it might look slightly messy and slightly uniform. Oh, this is going to be great. I need to go over to Lifter's shop to see if he has acacia and jungle woods. Oh, Papa Lifter, what do you got in your shop? Oh, there's jungle wood immediately, and it was a diamond per stack, right? Yes, cheap wood. You got any acacia wood? Because that would be awesome. He's fully stocked. He must have come back here recently and filled this bad boy up. Hey, I want to gather some of this before it gets gone. I mean, do we need other woods? I've got a bunch of spruce and oak over at the frontier island. Maybe some birch. Why not? We might use that. I like wood combinations. They go so well together. Might as well grab. I'm just going on a shopping spree. Why not? And how about Black World's Llama Freak's trash can? We've got concrete. Just color. That's all he's got. Hey, he's got some gravel and sand too for concrete. That'd be kind of cool. Ooh, we've even got some. Is this just regular terracotta? It's all gone. I wonder if I could just kind of replace this with some birch. No, I'll be fair. Sorry, llama. I may have killed like 3 hours of time on Discord just talking to other members. It was a good time. You know, just caught up with everyone. About 5 of us in a call, so it was cool. It was nice. And I'd still managed to get some time in on this project. We've got this wall, we've got the dock, and I stuck with a more subtle, more simple method. I think this looks good, especially with the dark oak in the back. It is subtracting attention so much from this wall and it just blends more in the background. But those blue hues look so good with the green. I think it really fits in. But yeah, I don't want to take too much attention from this somewhat bland frontier house. The more I look at that, the more I want to do over there. It's kind of blank. When you really come in, this is when you really notice it. This is great. So you come across the bridge. It is rather powerful whenever you spot the blues, but it still looks great. It looks great with the greens and just seems to fit in. It just melds into the environment. So I'm proud of that. I'm going to keep it. I like the acacia fence. Nice block for our dock. We've got the tattered bits of wood, but kept the sand texture because I just think the natural textures work well with separation. Oh, I left grass blocks. What is this? No, we're not on land. We're on the beach. Come on, people. Need to get that fixed. So if you know me, you know I love fishing huts. So I have done a different version of what I normally do. Like season 3, I had done this really weird slab 3x3 design. This is just a much more minimal version of that. We're just making the area look more manifested, more human. And man, that accomplishes it. People are going to wonder, like, what the heck is that? They're like little fishing huts. I wonder if I need to increase the incline on that to make it look more like a lean-to. I think that would be much better than what we have for flatness. How's this looking? Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Even just those minor details that go a long ways. So maybe do a couple more of those. Perhaps a house or something? I want to do something different from just buildings though. I mean, this is cool. This kind of stuff is what makes your environment. It can't be just houses, you've got to really decorate. Which leads me to believe that maybe putting in some random objects isn't such a bad thing. Like, make people guess. It might not even mean anything, but it really makes the environment look good. This is starting to fill in. I put in some of those acacia logs with slabs on top and spruce leaves around that with some stacked dark oak logs and some more cobblestone. Tried to make the area look more messy. And although it's a lot to take in, it's still not taking away from the main attention of the windmill and the hay bales. It just adds a bit of yellow for a bit of fun in the area. Lanterns going across the shore. Hey, I'm up for it. I think it looks good. Kind of different looking, really dark compared to what I was using in this build. But hey, it's working. I think it looks really nice so far. I mean, so much better than what the blankness brought in previously. This area needs some work, and maybe that area, and then I'll probably be finished with today's project. Just wanted to make the island look good. That's my main goal. Just filling in those blanks. Guys, I think I'm in love. I love this place. It is such a beautiful area to work in. All the sunrise too. All these different block combinations. I spent the last couple of hours just filling it in, man. Just gotta make this place blend into nature. Make it look like wilderness. Since we are doing a frontier island, it's more of an exaggerated design. It's not necessarily frontier. It kind of leans that way, but it's much more extended. Ooh, that looks just, that contrast with the green, oh, just love it. And I filled in this side of the island. For some reason, I don't really have so much love for this side. But yeah, I filled in some stuff. I brought in some more bone milling. Brought in some of those grass pieces to put on the podstool. Brought in some melons because I seen Llama Freak do that at one point. Helps fill in an area. Fresh and green looking, different patterns. And cobblestone walls don't necessarily have the best functions, but it looks good. And of course, had to bring in that traditional fishing hut that we'd done on the Patreon server and season 2. Yeah, it's coming a long ways. If there's any recommendations that you guys give me of what to implement to the nature of this build, please, by all means, let me know, because I'm curious. One last look from the skies. Oh, all that detail just merges. It's perfect. I love it. It's just a humble abode, man. Ah, I gotta get a nice thumbnail for this. It won't be long until we're done with the Frontier Island. Then we've got to finish the base. And really, that's not much longer either. I mean, we've got those panels to do. Maybe some tunnels going into the side that aren't occupied by the item transportation. And that will be pretty much it for this area. I mean, man. I can't wait to see what goes on this island. Right here with the sea lanterns. That's just going to set the island. Of course, we got those. I don't think I want to worry about that. Let's keep that nature. But this is going to make everything come together. This is going to be the glue of the project. So I'm excited. Give me some recommendations on this because I need to build something. But I think that's going to be about it for today's episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching. We'll see you next episode and have a fantastic day. I'm still on mandatory overtime at work, so bear with me. Hopefully we can get back on track soon and that is done with. I don't know when, so just bear with me.